Hey, it's Mark with FindingHomesToday.com. Here are 4 tips for raising your credit score fast. First, find out when your issuer reports payment history. So you find out from your credit card company when your balance gets reported to the credit bureaus. That day is often the closing date on your account. This is different from the due date on your statement. So what you're trying to do is to help with your credit utilization ratio, which is the amount of credit you've used versus the amount of credit you have available. The best idea for the ratio is to get it down below 30%, and then to boost your score more quickly, try to keep it under 10%. Best case is if you can pay your bill just before the closing date, then your reported balance will be low, even zero. That in turn can help lower your utilization ratio, which will boost your score. 2, pay down your debt strategically. From that last information we just learned, your FICO score looks at each card's ratio, and remember, you can bump up your score by paying down the card that has the higher balances. The goal is to move those cards down below that 30%, and again, aim for that 10%. 3, pay twice a month. So let's say it's been a rough couple months money-wise, and you put some big items on a credit card that can throw your utilization ratios out of whack. Now you know to find out the closing date, so you can use that knowledge to make a payment 2 weeks before the closing date and then make another payment just before the closing date. This will also help you reduce your utilization ratios and improve your credit score. 4th tip, raise your credit limits. Please note that if you tend to have problems with overspending, this may not be for you. The goal is here to raise your credit limit on 1 or more cards to bring your ratios down. However, this is only for bringing your ratios, not to buy more stuff. So if you're in good standing with your credit card company, it's an easy ask to call them and say, hey, I want to bump up my credit limit just a bit. So for a lot of folks, this is a great strategy just by calling the company and asking them. But don't ask for a cray-cray increase, just ask for a reasonable one where you know your ratio is going to decrease. So when boosting your score, there are 2 main rules you should follow. First, keep your credit card balance as low as you can. Second, pay your bills on time and in full. If you can do these 2 things and then add in one of these possible ways above to give your score a boost, you're in good state. Now here's a good myth that is often busted. You don't have to have balances on your credit card to increase your score. Again, just another myth busted. It's Mark with FindingHomesToday.com, and we will see you in the next video.